now is Democratic Florida State Representative Angie Nixon. She was one of the lawmakers invited to take that tour of the facility over the weekend. Good morning to you, ma'am. You've been extremely vocal about the conditions that you witnessed at the facility. You called it an internment camp. Tell us what you saw and what really stood out to you.
Yeah, for sure. So not only did I witness folks being treated inhumanely down in the Everglades detention center, but what I also noticed was there was a huge waste of 450 million taxpayer dollars. Look, we have a governor who has suspended laws and offered up no bid contracts for his campaign donors and friends, as well as Donald Trump's campaign donors and friends. He is not reporting to the Florida auditor in regards to all the expenditures that are coming out of this facility down in South Florida. They are buying boats, they're buying SUVs, they're purchasing planes, and again, it's they're giving it away to their friends. And at the end of the day, this is also just about him not following the law and following processes and procedures that are in place. They've also asked, could ICE suspend their standards for housing detainees? And it's really appalling.
Can I take you back to something you said right off the top, that you witnessed people being treated inhumanely? I was under the impression y'all were given tours of empty parts of the facility. Is that correct? And what do you mean when you say you saw people being treated?
Yeah, so it was both, right? So not only that, but we also witnessed, I was able to see the detainees that were coming into the intake area, and they were shackled, and they started yelling muy mal, letting us know that they were treated inhumanely. Not only that, but we're hearing reports from not only the detainees, but from some of the folks that have worked there, that they didn't initially have enough food to provide for the detainees as well as staff. And so they offered up this really hyper curated, uber sanitized tour, which was a field trip for some. But I was looking to go there to see what was happening, right? And for them to not allow us access, which is our statutory right as state lawmakers to go unannounced to state facilities, for them to not allow us to pop up unannounced a week prior, and them to roll out the red carpet a little bit for us a week later, just goes to show you that they have something to hide.
And let me ask you, it's pretty crazy how different the stories are from lawmakers who are allowed to go on this tour. You know, Dems like yourself coming out and saying it's unsanitary, it was 85 degrees inside, it's bug infested, crowded. Republicans are walking out saying, nope, didn't see anything of the sort. Somebody's not telling the truth here,
Yeah,
it seems. And what do you tell American people who don't know who or what to believe?
Listen, when you have a 450 million taxpayer dollar failed stunt, you got to save face. At the end of the day, we were rushed. I was a part of the second tour. We were being rushed throughout our tour saying, hey, we need to hurry up. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. Please hurry up. And then we said, no, no, no. We want to wait and see what happens when it rains, because we were hearing reports that sewage would come up when it would rain, the lights would go off. And then all of a sudden it was, hey, there's a security issue. We got to put the place on lockdown. We got to get you out of here. No explanation. They sent us away, and a few minutes later, it started raining. So they clearly have something to hide. There's a lack of transparency, a lack of oversight. And if you were suspending all these laws and all these rules, clearly you're doing something that it goes against what the taxpayers want.
And you're suing over this. I know you're saying that you're not stopping until this facility gets shut down. You're suing Ron DeSantis over this. Have you heard anything back from him yet, or anything more on the other states that are apparently taking notes and want to put up facilities just like this one?
The continual political rhetoric from Ron DeSantis, who likes to attack folks who do not just hold his water. And at the end of the day, I want to be a good fiscal steward of taxpayer dollars. There is 450 million that we know of. This is going to be a $450 million taxpayer taxpayer dollar facility. Not only that, but they are also providing overtime for senior managers, and so much more. We don't even think that they're taking into account this overtime from folks who they quote unquote saying are volunteering for this duty, right? And so I am sure that this cost is going to balloon more than $1 billion. And this facility can come to a state near you all. And not only that, but again, they threw up tents. It's a raggedy ass tent city, basically.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.